Hi, my name is Laurie, and I struggle with bipolar disorder type 2 and borderline personality disorder. So, what causes a mood shift or what causes a bipolar episode? Well, sometimes I never know. Sometimes I go to bed in a perfectly good mood, expecting to wake up in a good mood, and I just wake up the next day and I am crying, I am depressed, and I go straight into a depressed episode. Other times I have a little bit of warning when my mood is going to shift. I might notice a change in my eating habits. For instance, if I'm going to be depressed, I may start craving like pizzas and ice cream, carbs. I might sleep a little more. I might notice that my memory is not as good. If I'm going into a hypomanic state, I might realize that when I go out to dinner with friends, I'm a little too hyper, a little too revved up. I'm talking too fast. I'm talking too loud. And I can kind of see it coming. And sometimes that's actually helpful for me and I can do something about it. And other times, no, I just go right on into the episode. One of the things that can trigger it is your situation or your circumstances. Once I went on vacation to a casino, and the lights and the noise and the excitement and the smells and the games, it triggered a hypomanic episode, one of the worst I ever had. Right now, I'm going through a time in my life where I am grieving the loss of my mother, and I am also worried that I might not have a place to live, and I'm frantically trying to figure that out. And I went into a hypomanic state when it first happened and was literally living off of fight or flight mode and was in survival mode. And then I crashed down into depression and fear. And so I've really been struggling with that depression, but those things were caused by a situation or a circumstance. Another thing I have to be careful of is medication. Medications can definitely send me into hypomania state and really bad, especially steroids. If you have to have a steroid shot, I had to have a steroid pack or prednisone for bronchitis. Sent me into a really, really bad hypomanic episode, but I also have to be careful of vitamins because some of the vitamins now that have herbs included, some of those herbs actually can send me into a hypomanic state. And so sometimes you have warnings, sometimes it's causes, sometimes you just wake up and that's the way it is. You're in a new episode and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you for watching.